Western Pacific Naval Symposium Humanitarian Assistance and Disaster Relief Tabletop Exercise is being held in Phuket. Naval officers from some 20 nations across the globe are joining in a humanitarian assistance and disaster relief symposium and tabletop exercise in Phuket. The session began on April 25th and will end today. Commander of 3rd Naval Area Command based in Phuket, Vice Admiral Chamnam Adwong, said the symposium is a platform to enhance knowledge and skills, as well as develop collaboration among naval organizations. The idea was proposed by the U.S. Navy during a meeting in Hawaii back in 2006. The participants expect to map out action plan for each nation and measures to integrate the operation in time of natural disaster. It is also expected that the move will develop and adopt it as an international humanitarian community. Phuket itself also experienced severe effects from a natural disaster and now has laid out systematic responses to large-scale disaster. Talking about disaster, landslide displaced people in Krabi now moved into temporary homes. 60 homes as temporary shelters for landslide-displaced residents of Khao Phanom district in Krabi have been ready to move into. They comprise 44 units at Ban Kwang Pung School and another 16 located on a plot under the Forestry Industry Organization, while another 3 units are being constructed. Director of Regional Disaster Prevention and Mitigation Center, Pichit Wattanasag, explained that workers are working on power installation and common toilets, while some families have moved in and used the school's toilets. Now into positive news, more trees are planted on mangrove land in Phuket. The tree planting activity was arranged by the Office of Phuket City at Sapanhin Tip in Phuket City. Phuket City Deputy Mayor Thawon Jirapat Thanon Sopon led management and staff to add more trees to the mangrove area. The project aims to increase green to the area in honor of His Majesty the King's ideas for natural conservation. Local government bodies are urged to add green to their respective areas in coping with global warming and to make the place more pleasant to live in. Talking about mangrove land in Phuket, our first special report today looks at how some villagers on the east side of Phuket Island makes a living. They collect clams, but what clams? Let's find out more. Some of you may have heard about razor clams or hoi lot in Thai in the central part of Thailand, but few people, even residents, know that there are such clams in Phuket. They have been a source of food and income for villagers at Sansuk village on the east side of Phuket since 2004. The chairman of the village, Somsak Paktiwanit, said the clams collection provides supplementary income of around 800 per day for residents. Every day when it's low tide, locals, adults, and children rush to a beach at the back of the village. They only need a shovel and bucket to dig and collect as many clams as possible. They compete with the tide. The clams collected are sent to local restaurants, but demand now surpasses the supply. Kun Somsak said some 10 to 20 families now rely on the clam collection. It became their main income. They collect 2 times a day, and each time they earn around 400 baht, so it's approximately 800 baht per day. Razor clam is a meaty shellfish. The shape is like straw or tube. They can grow to a maximum length of 7 to 8 centimeters. Razor clams are found on the intertidal coastal beaches and are easily exposed at low tide. They are reportedly found in the most in Samut Songkhram province in the central part of Thailand. In Phuket, the clams are found at Seng Suk. Locals catch the clams in natural ways without applying any chemical substance. One man said, "We collect only the mature ones. If they are too young or small, we put them back so that they can grow more." Razor clams at the village here can not only be cash seafood for residents, but it indicates the fertility of ecological system, which the villagers proudly present and vow that they will keep nature unspoiled so the natural environment becomes fruitful to the members of the community. Phuket businesses and residents get prepared to enter ASEAN Economic Community. People in Phuket get prepared to understand and get themselves acquainted to the ASEAN Economic Community. Deputy Minister of Commerce Alongkorn Polaput stressed to participants, comprised mostly of local businesses and government officials in Phuket, that the island will benefit from such a new move. He proposed that the resort island can be a capital for ASEAN tourism and even a gateway for ASEAN in 2015. Mr. Alongkorn gave a talk entitled Thailand and the AFTA ASEAN Free Trade Area and AEC ASEAN Economic Community at Metropole Hotel in Phuket on Thursday. The session was organized by the Rajabhat University in conjunction with the Ministry of Commerce. The Deputy Minister of Commerce urged local businesses to learn and enhance their knowledge and skills, as well as adjust themselves to wider markets in catering for AFTA and AEC. And if you're parents or you have a mixed parent, this may be of interest to you. Phuket is to be host venue for Miss Euro-Asia 2011. Miss Euro-Asia 2011 is planned to be organized for the first time, and the organizer eyes Phuket as a main venue for the contestants to do activities. The Phuket governor, Tri Akaradecha, revealed that following a meeting with Chris Panat Patwarasit, manager of ND Production Company, who sought the governor's approval for the event in Phuket. This is due to the island's ideal character, well equipped with international facilities such as international airports, hotel accommodation, and natural beauty. The event is planned to be organized in October of this year. The governor said proposed locations for contest activities and video shooting are Phuket Fantasy, Laguna Compound, and the Hilton Phuket Arcadia Resort and Spa. It needs some 10 million baht to host, and he consults the Tourism Authority of Thailand. Miss Euro-Asia is reportedly a new platform for beauty contests. It opens doors for 18 to 25, half Thai, half Asian, or Europeans to take part. The winner from the contest will enter an international contest in Italy. Marine biologists confirm that the marine creatures washed ashore in Phuket are baby crabs. Senior officials from Phuket's Marine Biological Center, or PMBC, came out to confirm that marine creatures washed ashore on April 21st night are barely a type of baby crab. Wanakit Thaptim Sang, director of the center, reaffirmed that the baby crabs are in the same breed as blue crabs. The announcement followed massive numbers of crabs or mini lobsters coming ashore at Korom Beach last Friday evening, causing interest from locals. Kun Wanakit suspected the cause, saying that each mature crab can lay as many as 100,000 eggs per time. Normally, baby crabs are good food for fish. He said the number of fish may have declined and that the large number of baby crabs were washed ashore by big waves. He also thinks that the appearance does not indicate a natural disaster, as the baby crabs are too young to feel the abnormality of the marine environments. Phuket prepares to host second Phuket Fun Fly at Cape Promtape. The second Phuket Fun Fly event is scheduled to take place during June 26th to the June 23rd to the 26th at a hill near Cape Promtape on the southern tip of Phuket Island. Organizer reported that at present, 40 people have registered to compete in the games and expects that it will increase to 60 on the day. The Phuket Fun Fly was held for the first time last year and attracted interest as well as helped to boost the tourism during the low season. It's also a good way to promote paragliding as such a stunning environment like Phuket. The Phuket Governor, Tri Akaradecha, on Tuesday held a meeting with related officials on preparation for the event. School children get scuba diving tips from the son of Jackie Cousteau. Around 20 students from Head Start International School on Wednesday enjoyed their first ever scuba diving lesson and basic tips given out by Pierre-Yves Cousteau, son of famous environmentalist Jackie Cousteau, president of CousteauDivers.org, and Philippe Intrumant, GM of All for Diving, with his staff at their Dive Pool Academy on Soysens by Patong in Phuket. Piers was visiting Phuket and Asia this week for the first time to raise more and better awareness about marine life and environmental conservation through his organization, following the flipper steps of his famous father, who came to the Andaman Sea over 30 years ago and made many inspirational and amazing videos of underwater life, and also developed the first prototype of sub-aqua lung tanks, similar to those used here, to enable swimmers to stay underwater for a much longer period. Pierre told freelance videographer Grant that he also learned to dive at 9 years old in the Caribbean, even though his father was 81 or quite old then, and he was impressed with the Phuket students' confidence in the water and willingness to learn quickly how to scuba dive. Philippe also stressed how important it is to encourage children to maintain the fragile marine lives like sharks from overfishing. One of the students, Maurice, 10, also said this was the first time he had ever learned to scuba dive, and he would like to learn and do more to enjoy more of Phuket's wonderful marine life. Finally, in local news, Bangrong community requests for progress on their community projects. Director of Community Development Office, Somsak Songnoi, and Jirasak Thotip, representing Bangrong Community, which runs eco-tourism ventures, on Thursday paid a call to Phuket Governor Tri Akaradecha to consult and seek the progress about their walkway project. The Bangrong villagers have submitted the request to build a 800-meter-long walkway in a damaged mangrove land from the Department of Forestry. The walkway will enable villagers and visitors to enjoy nature trails and boost local tourism. The project is decided and put into the community plan by residents. Since their request, they have not heard any progress, so they sought the governor's assistance. The governor said he would ask the department and expects to get reply by May 15th. The 8 million baht project is believed to be beneficial to the whole community. Bangrong community is located in Talang district of Phuket.